When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Pittsburgh Panthers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Minnesota's offense will get first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Golden Gophers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
And the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make
Come on.
the on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make big field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
He's got it. 1st down and more. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of
Those big, powerful thighs. Calm down, Reese.
just do that. Pull it down.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field.
Way to send a message, easy.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Hit right back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Armour. He's got him this time. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll try the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. At the 40, there he goes. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Takes the easy one to the back. Still running at the 40. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone lot. The officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Hold on. Open.
Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Trying play action. There's the pressure. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains. Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 4th down attempts. They'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gives it on the option. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Pitt pushing the pace.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh needs to change, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Fox. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Scanning the field, it's Armour. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. Past the 20. Touchdown, Minnesota! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming. And
He's just a check down artist.
And then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, your best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Fox. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. chasing downfield its armor. Got his hand. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Throws for the tight end.
What? What?
No quickness to grab it off the deflection. Inside the...
What the fuck are we playing? The fuck are we playing?
Relentless and moving the ball methodically down the field. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good.
We'll get your boy, Bam.
He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, Dave. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board.
Thought we had the win at our back.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Come on, easy, make a play.
They'll open the second half on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Hit right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately.
They're so fucking whack, this whole team.
Pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Armour. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there.
Hits the afterburners. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Slips a tackle, and he's got room.
Go, Tim.
All the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they add 6 more to the board.
Play our music.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense
Easy, you got to get out that block. Come on.
Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Pitt pushing the pace. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled the number 4. He picks up the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating.
You got to be kidding me.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again? Second and goal. Trying to find the end zone.
Did he push him in? Jesus. Pause.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make targets.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. The play-action fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people are probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Golden Gophers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
What? Why? Good God almighty, man.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it to...
Way to make up for it. Yeah.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Picked off. What a play to save.
Hey. Who knows what the fuck these boys are doing out here, but they're fucking up our offensive stats. Keep going to our team.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Virginia delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Charlottesville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the ACC. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you.
Dom Kennedy. Where's Dom Kennedy?
First down in the final period of this one.
What is this lineup?
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's quick. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I think they finally went to the backup. They said enough of that bum from TCU.
Way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his big tight end. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Of course he fucking flips it to him. God damn it, this goddamn game. They're just geniuses. They're all geniuses.
This offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Running into the open space.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, like, he's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk of play. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and...
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Minnesota, 56, Pitt, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0.
See you soon.